Hey guys, welcome back to Gearfacts. Today I'm having a look at the Korg Micro X, one of the unsung heroes of Korg synthesizer controller keyboards. This has absolutely brilliant sound. So without too much talking, let's just get into some of those. I'm just choosing patches at random here. I think you can hear some items on my shelf rattling there. So as you've just heard, this pitch and modulation controller can really do some remarkable things to your sound. And there are hundreds of patches in here. We've got 5 banks here, each with 128 patches. Then you've got combination categories, ABC again, 127 or 128, sorry, for each of the combinations. And very, very heavily editable. You can go through many layers of waveforms, filters, LFOs and so forth to create a whole range of fascinating sounds. And it's a dual arpeggiator, not just one arpeggiator running at once. You can have 2 going together. Let's try some combos. Okay, so that is the merest tiny little selection of the kinds of pads and sounds and drum rhythms and so forth that we've got on the amazing Korg Micro X. I have got another video that I've made that is a DAW recording of literally hundreds of the sounds from it, so I'll put the link to that up right now. And for the next part of this video, let's have a closer look at the screen and some of the options there. So here we are on the program screen. This is the main screen that you'll see when you're generally sorting through your patches. Now I have to apologise because my good camera is out of action at the moment and I've only got this video camera which has got terrible pickup when it comes to looking at LCD screens, but hopefully you can get a bit of an idea of what's going on here. As you go through the pages, you'll see that the tabs right at the bottom here change. And it goes through a series of options about your waveform, the layers of other waveforms that are on it, the effects you're using, filters, arpeggios 1 and 2. And it's not just the first set of tabs, it goes on through several screens and several tabs for each screen, where you can set all those parameters I just mentioned, plus the basic ones like attack, decay, sustain, those kinds of things. You can assign an expression pedal as well. And if you've read anything about this on the internet, you will know that it is extremely deep editing. We have a graphical screen here even. I'm not going to go through and edit a patch and create something fantastic right before your eyes now because I've owned this keyboard for about 2 months and to be honest, I don't know what half the screens do in it. And I think that brings home the point that we're talking about real depth of synthesis here. The general quality of course is classic Korg. There's no disputing that richness and depth and texture in the wonderful sounds that they collected and created over the years. So having said all that, we'll go around to the back of the keyboard and have a look at some of the connectors. Okay, so here we are looking at the back of the keyboard. All the connectors are over towards the left hand side as you're playing it, and the function of these connectors is written along the top so that you can reach around the back quite easily and see what you're doing. So we have main outputs over there on the right hand side, individual outputs 1 and 2, foot switch and pedal switch, so one's expression and one's just your normal damper pedal there. Midi in and out. I still like to use the old Midi sockets, I think they're great and very stable and reliable. Then you've got USB. The Micro X also comes with a suite of software, so the depth gets even deeper as you explore just exactly what this keyboard can do as a controller and an augmentation to your DAW. Way over on the side here near the Korg symbol we've got the power in, the little loop to hold your cable in place, and the on-off switch. One interesting thing to note, and I'll just jump over to the front very quickly, is that the headphone socket is right there on the front left of the keyboard. Bit of a strange place to have it, and it is just a 3.5mm connector. Personally, I like both those factors. I like the convenience of having it on the front. Some people might find it a little bit in the way, but I also like the fact that it's 3.5mm, because then I'm less likely to lose the little adapter that comes with my headphones, because I won't even need that little adapter. So there you go, we're all powered down now, and without resorting to talking about this thing all day, I will just say now, flick over to the other video which shows all the DAW recorded sounds from the Micro X, or at least about a third of them. Please hit that like button if you found this at all useful, and even better still, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment. I'm always happy to talk about synthesizers. Thanks again for watching Gearfacts.